Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin and the altcoins price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna see Bitcoin a little bit much more deeper, and we'll pass by the altcoins from the 4-hour and the 1-hour chart to see what happened today. Yesterday I made a full analysis for most of the altcoins, guys, so you can go back for the latest video and you will see, of course, the highest probabilities on the all-time history and also on the micro level. Today we'll see some updates. So for Bitcoin today, for the channeling, as you know, I'm still watching the price inside this channel until we reach, of course, our red zone here, where we might see, of course, a shallow bear market where we might hit the 52k 0.618. that it can be, of course, in 3 waves. W, X, and Y, where we have 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and 3 waves down, still as a zigzag. And what I'm expecting here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse, wave A, and then wave B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to hit this red zone as expected, taking the low there, and then start to push toward the upside. So much more clearer view is our probabilities, where we have our daily probabilities there, where we might have, of course, the first probability W, X, and Y. Obviously, it has worked perfectly. We took the low yesterday, and we are looking still for lower. So the other probability as a regular flat is not an option anymore, and definitely not the expanding flat as well. So basically, I'm looking for continuation in an ABC zigzag there to hit our target, taking this low, which is, of course, a very strong hold area here as a support. But once we break it, we might, of course, see a trigger here for a bull run, A, B, and a C, and then pushing for higher again. Now, basically, for the impulse on the lower time frame on the 1-hour chart here, we are looking also at this impulse in a 1, 2 here, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, I mentioned that this is very likely to turn into a wave 3, meaning, of course, an extended impulse in double 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. That is very likely to happen. But to be on the safe side, first, of course, we have to estimate this impulse as an extension of a wave 5, meaning a longer wave 5 than a wave 3, and wave 3 longer than wave 1. Now, this wave 5 to finish, we still need, of course, the wave 4 there. Today, we got exactly what we were expecting yesterday. So we got a wave 4 there, hitting our red zone here, which is very, very expected as well because of the wave 2, which is very shallow and very sideways. So I'm expecting here an ABC. And today I mentioned be careful. We might see, of course, further higher prices because I saw already 5 waves, meaning it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonal here, leading diagonal for a potential wave A, very likely wave B because it's a very shallow wave B. Definitely we didn't took even the 0.38 here, and we're looking to finish up a wave C. The wave C can be double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. So be careful. Yes, it is very likely to push even for higher here. 15-minute chart, you can see it a little bit more clearer. We have here potentially an impulse finished as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, A, and then B and a C, wave 2, and another wave 1, A, B, and a C expanding flat, wave 2 again, and then wave 3 might be unfolding, and then 4, 5, 4, and a 5. So basically, yes, expect the 0.5 Fibonacci level, 66K, as I mentioned yesterday, and before we drop for a wave 5 again to continue toward the downside. 1-to-1 Fib time is also very likely to be taken. It's the most common here after this wave 2. So I'm still expecting something like that before reaching, of course, a wave 5 in the targets here around the 52K, as we mentioned in the deep analysis on Saturdays. This is a major target, and that means, of course, yeah, we might take it very, very soon in a wave 5. That was it for Bitcoin. We'll see, of course, what we have. So watch the key level here, which is 72K, in case, of course, we push for higher and things start to show like a signal of strength. Well, I would say even your 0.618 broken, that is your green flag here. And then, of course, if we take the invalidations, this is a key level confirmation that something is turning around there for Bitcoin. But yeah, currently we cannot call this at all, guys. That was it for Bitcoin. Let's see Ethereum. on the 4 hours chart. For Ethereum, yesterday also we have mentioned that we're looking further for lower prices, and currently we're looking for a wave 4 after double 1 2 here, 3 4 and a 5 4 and a 5, that it might still be 4 and a 5 4 and a 5, that it might still be unfolding to reach around the $1,342. That means we might be looking here at a large wave C or wave Y. So this is your wave C there, that we are looking here for it to finish, of course, a wave B. Within this wave C, we might get, of course, a potential reversal, but of course on the daily we need to take the new low, guys. Okay, we need to take, of course, this price 1,300. It can be lower, even there is a probability, but currently we're gonna test the area here, step by step, and we'll see, of course, what's gonna happen over there. So I would say here the bull run trigger is taken, and that means yes, things can turn at any time to be very bullish, but structure as well is needed to be finished, which is very close in case we are in 1 2 3 4 and a 5, can be 4 and a 5 in double 1 2. Yeah, so we'll see that, guys. Okay, so that was it for Ethereum. Let's see Solana. For Solana as well, on the 4 hours chart here, we are looking also at our deep correction for a correction as an impulse wave C 1 2 3 4 and a 5. This 1 2 3 4 and a 5 is, of course, a wave C there, much more likely than a wave Y, and that means, of course, we are looking at a large impulse here in a wave 5 to finish in 1 2 3 4 and a 5. 1 hour chart, we got our target given yesterday, the red zone here for a wave 4, $70, $66, and we got 5 waves again as a large zigzag 1 2 3 4 and a 5. It's a diagonal again, A, B, and a C 1 2 3 4 5, that it might still reach our zone area here, $70 for Solana, guys. So yes, things might still be bullish as well. 15-minute chart, I still see the price is grinding toward the upside. However, it's overlapping so much here, but don't forget that it might be diagonals unfolding over there to push for higher. So you have a 1 2 3 4 here and a wave 5 to take the high, and we might, of course, push even for higher in case this will extend again. But basically, this is your, I would say, this is all of it, your wave A. So you can get a wave B even, and then push for a wave C toward the upside again. Yep, so this is highest probabilities for Solana. For SOE as well, we are looking for a massive drop here. For SOE, of course, it is a 1 2 1 2 1 2. This is my highest probability as well. Wave 3 4 and a 5 4 and a 5 4 and a 5. This is your final wave 5 as a 1 2 3 4 and a 5. And then, of course, currently we are in the wave 4, and we might see, of course, a wave 5 that it might start to drop, of course, to reach as the trigger for a bull run here. So we didn't took it again, a new lower low for a bull run trigger, and that means, of course, the $0.63 that it might, of course, trigger SOE here. Even 0.56 can be possible before we start to push towards the upside again. So wave 4 is very close. Yeah, the timing is still required. That means, of course, 15-minute chart. You still, of course, right there expecting something to push for higher. So this is a 1 2 1 2 3 4 and a 5 4 and a 5 to finish an impulse, meaning a wave A. And that means, of course, we're gonna have a wave B, and then 1 2 3 4 5. Wave C can be even deeper, something like that. Yeah, so, and because we're very far from any kind of invalidation, your key level is exactly at 0.98 here. So we have a large gap here to correct and to range in a wave 4 before we drop the final wave 5. For a render, also on the 4 hours chart, I mentioned yesterday a render is very interesting, but we gotta be careful with it, because currently, if this is kind of like double 1 2, so that is the only option that we can get. Otherwise, the other option, which is normally very rare case scenario, is the diagonal as an expanding diagonal that it might unfold wave 5. and that means of course we can get here a 1 2 3 4 and a 5, yeah, potentially, in case that this will turn into double 1 2 3 4 5 4 5, something like that. So to get of course this expanding diagonal in 5 waves, finishing up exactly at 1-to-1 Fibonacci level, also passing the 0.618 timing here required for the large major correction wave C there. So very likely that this might be happening over there, guys. The wave Y, okay, it's gone definitely. In case we are really still looking for higher, I would like to see this 1 2 3 4 5 A, B, and a C here without taking the low. Yeah, so that is also a probability for bullish, yes, meaning like 1 2 3 4 and a 5 here. But yeah, we're gonna test it. We're gonna have to test it. And how do we know this? Well, you need to break this area, meaning this wave C as a wave 2 there can be, of course, tested over here as an A, 3 ways up for a wave B, 1 2 3 4 and a 5, then pushing for higher. So this is also to be tested before dropping to this area. Render is different, of course, a little bit here, the same as for FET. So both those two coins shows, of course, strengths. So basically, we have a potential finished wave Y, and after it, we got a 1, ABC wave 2, expanding flat, wave 3, wave 4, a very long based on the wave 2. That's perfect as alternation, I would say. No invalidation was taken, so the wave 1 was not taken, and that means, of course, wave 5 has finished here, meaning it's an impulse 1 2 3 4 and a 5 as a wave 1. I'm testing right now a wave 2. Now, minimum timing required for a wave 2 is, of course, very, very far. And that means in case you are looking for a wave 2, that means this is only your wave A. Now, from this one, I know that we are looking deeper, because if this is a very deep wave A and you already broke this fib level, that means, yeah, very likely that you might get even the perfect fib levels for a 0.618 there, meaning an A, B, and a C, and then pushing toward the upside. So to be tested again, we're not looking totally for a new low there. So it can be that FET starts something the same as for render, and I would say the same as for injective. So those three AI coins are very incredibly showing a strength more than Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. I don't know how guys, but this is the case scenario. We have a wave 1, A, B, and a C again, without taking, of course, the low. That means still a potential 1, 2, and definitely given wave 3. And then, of course, here we might be in a wave 4 that it still requires the timing, because your time as a wave 2 is very long. That means, of course, you might be in a long wave 4, meaning A, B, and a C. Now, the wave 2 is an expanding flat, so I doubt that this is going to be an expanding flat, but yeah, it starts to be an expanding flat again. But what I think here is going to transform to a W, X, and a wave Y. Taking the time and then pushing for higher, pushing deeper a little bit, because this also looks like a little bit sideways, and then, of course, start the bull run for a wave 5. I would say not a bull run. The bull run might have started already. This is a continuation then for the bull run for injective as well. So, three coins, render, FET, and injective, are showing strengths, and we are already in an impulse. No invalidation of the bullish was taken. We are simply in corrective wave 4 or wave 2 for most of them, but Bitcoin, Solana, and Ethereum might still be looking for a new low before triggering something towards the upside. That was it for the crypto market today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Before you leave, make sure to join our private Discord community. There you will get daily updates faster than YouTube, plus exclusive bonus trading signals for the gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks. You can also request one special technical analysis every day and get access even to our only members video on YouTube and also on Discord. And stay ahead, of course, with economic and political news that actually moves the market. And of course, we do regular Q&A sessions, so you can get your questions answered directly in the Discord. And of course, if you're serious about leveling your trading, the Discord link is below in the description and in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.